Look at this one. The sister, this is the only one going about looking for what to use to feed them.
Members of the International Federation of Women Lawyers in Imo State gather for the 2024 FIDA Week with the theme Vulnerable Persons in Contemporary Nigeria, Legal Perspectives and Remediations. The chairman of the occasion's brief analysis of the importance of the International Federation of Women Lawyers and what they stand for leads the way for the discussion of the day.
FIDA as an association speaking from the point of view of motherhood is one that tries to protect the less privileged in the society. They do not fight for their own interests, they fight for the interests of others who cannot fight for themselves, hence the vulnerable. That vulnerable child may be a child, a girl, a boy, it may be a man or a woman.
In her address, the chairperson of FIDA Imo State, Joy Inwosu Azuama, says despite being a signatory to many international treaties, national and state laws, Nigeria is yet to make appreciable progress to eliminate violence against women.
Violence against women, children, and vulnerable remains a challenge. All hands must therefore be on deck to articulate measures and effective tools in ending this menace. And this requires a holistic and collaborative effort, as survivors' device to be treated delicately and with empathy at all stages of the criminal process, taking into consideration their rights as human beings.
For the keynote speaker, Honorable Justice Ama Elua, addressing the needs of vulnerable persons requires a multifaceted approach that combines legal protections with effective law enforcement and community engagements.
Investing in the capacity of law enforcement agencies and the judiciary to effectively handle cases involving vulnerable persons. I talked about promoting legal aid and access to justice, expanding access to justice, access to legal aid services to ensure that vulnerable persons can seek justice regardless of their socio-economic status. I'm happy that FIDA is in the forefront of this, and I also call on legal practitioners who are here to do pro bono cases.
Meanwhile, the wife of the Imo State governor, who is represented at the event, pledges to continue to support FIDA in their quest to give a voice to women in the society.
Her Excellency wishes to renew her confidence and support to this noble organization, FIDA, particularly in your fight against women violence, child rights abuse, and other activities that tend to debase womanhood.
The event witnesses the donation of cash gifts to widows, less privileged, and vulnerable women. The International Federation of Women Lawyers Imo State chapter is optimistic that with concerted efforts from legal practitioners, policymakers, community leaders, and civil society, achieving a better future for vulnerable persons will no longer be mission impossible. Eyi Tokwa Kutei, Channels Television News.